Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's isiforex here again, and I'm bringing you our normal thing, which is I'll be doing my analysis for coming week, which is a weekly analysis for the coming week and what we're expecting to see in the market for the coming week. So do well to like, comment, subscribe. Please comment in our comment section. Comment please down in the comment section below. Do well to join my free telegram group, which is in the link is in the description below. And comment, like, it helps the YouTube algorithm. Comment the kind of videos you want, comment what think should be done about the video, and that's it. For the 5 pairs which you see there in the description, basically, which is the AUD USD, AUDJPY, GBP Aud, and USDJPY, then NZD USD. So I'll be doing this analysis in within the next 12 minutes, so please pay attention, guys. Thank you. Starting with the AUD, you remember the previous week I did this analysis to show you that we were in a bullish move. Generally weekly, starting from the weekly time frame. Remember, your top down analysis is king. So we're in a bullish, then a bullish flag pattern, then a bullish flag pattern, then we had this little breakout from the flag pattern, and like I said, we're expecting a proper retest of probably that flag pattern or the weekly inside bar, which is this red candlestick right here. Look at this weekly red inside bar candlestick here. This is called an inside bar to some people. This is an inside bar candlestick. Here, let me elaborate on this. So this means that investors were left at that point there. So most likely price will be coming back a bit to pick investors that were, or banks that were around here. Price will be coming down a bit to pick banks that were around here before we see that bullish move. Before we finally see that bullish move to the upside. Remember, when we have a bullish flag pattern, we are supposed to have a breakout to the upside. You're supposed to move up. Sometimes it may retest that trend line again or that zone again before it finally gets set to move to the upside. So with that previous week, with this week rejection from the previous week, what I said was that we're expecting a sell for the week, that our trade should be a sell, a proper sell for the week, and that's exactly what I saw. When I go down to the lower time frame, you see the trade of which I'm still running in some good profits there already. I'm still taking the trade till my TP will be hit eventually. So basically, what we're expecting is we're expecting price to reverse around this point here. Around this point, we should be expecting a reversal to the upside. So most likely this week I'll be closing in this coming week. I'll be closing the trade, and then I'll be taking my buys to the upside once I start seeing candlestick price action formation. So for now, I'm still bearish. We're still bearish. When the week begins, we're expected to be bearish, probably the middle of the week or towards the end, or maybe the upper week. Today is Saturday, so upper week we should be expecting the final bullish move to the upside. So that is it for AUD USD. We go down to the lower time frame, which is the daily time frame. We've seen this bearish move. We are generally bearish, as you said. We are bearish, which is because of the retracement. That's why we are still bearish. We can actually know when we are expecting price to reverse. Most likely expecting price to reverse around this daily inside bar, but we may not reverse around there. We may actually still come down to this price level here before we reverse. Most likely I'm expecting price to come down to at least this point here before price finally reverses to the upside. Mind you, I was a little scared in those trades I took that week because of this candlestick here, this daily candlestick here that rejected this inside bar level. Then finally we still push down. Confidence and your stop loss makes you confident in whatever thing you are doing. I had good stop loss, I had my proper stop loss, so I wasn't too scared. That's how we are supposed to be traders, as naked traders. Going down to the 4-hour time frame, we've seen that my trade is still running. and we are bearish for now. We are still bearish, still bearish. I got into this trade early, but not too early, though I missed my quick entry around this level. It was later I saw this and I picked up the trade, 16 pips stop loss, and currently I have about 66 plus pips still running. So price will still coming down, and most likely price will come down to hit my TP because we have broken this this support level. As we broke the support level, price closed right below the support level. So most likely I'm expecting my TP to be hit before we think of reversals to the upside. Guys, that's how simple trading is. Very easy. I took the trade last week as was predicted. I took the trade and it's playing out exactly as was said. Just analysis, guys. Go back to the next pair, which is the AUDJPY. You know, I do not look at the 1 hour time frame because it's almost the same thing with the 1 hour time frame. On AUDJPY, I took the same sales trade when I saw this price rejection. Explaining the 4 hour, when I saw this price rejection, I took this trade to the downside. I should have closed out, but I held it into the new week and I realized that we've just been ranging. We've just been ranging and we've been ranging. So most likely I'm expecting price to break to the downside. If we see this pattern, this is a pattern, the triangular pattern. So most likely what I'm expecting to see is this price as it's doing this, doing this, doing this, doing this, doing this, doing this, then finally fall to the downside. That's exactly what I'm expecting to see price do. But it's really okay. And let's not panic if we don't see such. But that's exactly what I'm expecting to see price do, guys. That's exactly what I'm expecting price to see. So let's go over to the higher time frame. From the weekly. Start from the weekly. We've been beautifully bullish, and remember, the weekly rejected at this price level here. Price rejected at this level here. That's why I took the sales. And you know why price is ranging? Because investors want to get back their money, probably get back their money. But let's watch out, guys, because remember this was our major zone from the monthly time frame. This was our major price key points for reversal. So most likely I might close at that trade. I'm not in loss, as you can see. I still have current profits running. Most likely price may want to see come up here and retest this point here, this major level, probably go back to the downside for reversal, or may break out and retest and go back up. Any of these guys, let's expect whatever thing we see from price action. Go back to the 4 hour time frame again. We've been seeing price has been pushing bullish. Even in the daily, price has still been pushing bullish. Remember, this point here was where price rejected. It rejected again, rejected again. So general triangle from a bullish confirmation. We're expecting general triangle from a bullish confirmation is a triangle that we expect price to reverse. Can you guys see? So most likely I may actually close out the trade. Normally we're expecting price from the triangles. Sorry for too much lines on my chart. Always remember to keep your chart clean. Generally what you're expecting to see is price going over to the upside, breaking over to the upside, retest this level here, retest this level here, and price finally pushes upward. But let's expect anything, guys. GBP AUD is the next pair. On GBP AUD, as I said as of the previous week, that this was this candlestick here was at this major level here, at this major level here. That week we had this major push back to when price, this was a major level, price broke in the weekly time frame the previous week, not last week, or not this week, in the previous week, price broke, then rejected this level back into the zone. This was a clear reversal candlestick. This is a gravestone doji, as some people called it. This, if you can still go back to that my video and replay it, you see exactly what I said. And I expected, and I said that price will be pushing to the upside. So that's exactly what happened. We go over to the lower time frame. You see the same thing. Price has been pushing to the upside. I took a trade. I took a buy trade and closed me out in some good profit. And guess what? Still expecting price to push more to the upside. Price will be pushing to the upside up to this level here, where we might finally see a reversal to retest this level here, and then probably shoot again to the upside. That's what I'm expecting to see price do. So go back to the 4 hour. Let's see the trade I took, which I'll give a video breakdown this coming week. See the trade here. I took this trade. It was so clean. I still have the images on my IG. Do well to follow me on isiforex. That's my IG handle. See the trade, clean trade, clean trade, super clean, guys. Like, almost my drawdown was literally, I had about 19.5 pips and 134 pips profit target. We'll go over to the next pair, USDJPY. The USDJPY has been pushing upward like the AUDJPY. We've been having a bullish push. The previous week closed with a bullish candlestick. So, like I predicted earlier, like I forecasted earlier, I'm expecting price to come back to this zone here and reject. So most likely I will close out my AUDJPY trade because I'm expecting price generally to push up to this side now. That is my forecast. It's so clear. I don't have to start saying this and that. So it's something that I've seen already. Price is still pushing bullish. Go over to the daily time frame. Price closed properly in the daily time frame. So what I'm expecting to see in the daily time frame here is this retest. Probably this week we may have a little retest, or price may still continue pushing, then push up, or that notwithstanding, price may still continue pushing to the upside, then around this level here, price will now reject to the downside here. But guess what? Around here, expect price reversal. I'm still sure of it. So go back to the 4 hour time frame. Let's see, 4 hour the same thing, but the 4 hour started closing bearish. I don't know why, but the 4 hour closed bearish. So most likely this coming week we may expect price to come down to this inside bar, this 4 hour inside bar, 4 hour candle inside bar, where we'll see price reversal. If price comes around this point here, I'll be taking my buys from this point here. That'll be where my buys will be at. Stop loss will be 20 pips. Stop loss is enough. Yeah, 20 pips stop loss is enough. So that's exactly where my buys would be at. Most likely expecting price to come down around this level here to probably do its retest. To probably do its retest at that point there, and then before we push back to the upside. So most likely expecting price to continue bullish as this week's close on Friday market close. So most likely expecting price to come like this, to do something like this. Yeah, this is what I'm expecting price to do, and then moves to the upside. This is about 88 pips TP. Let me have 100 pips, 5 points, 100 pips TP. Okay, this is about 5:1 ratio, risk to reward ratio. So basically that's what I'm expecting, guys, and that's it for USDJPY. That's the trade for you around these points here with reversal. Normally if I set my entries like this, I don't actually take it. I'm not SMC trader, which is smart money concept trader, but I don't normally take this kind of trade. I'll rather wait for price to get to this level, then I'll go over to the lower time frame, and then when I see candlestick formation for price reversal, that's when I'll take the trade, and I'll come and adjust my entries here. At what point did I enter, and at what point did I enter this trade to give me that profit. So basically that's it. Then my next pair, which is the last for this video, is the Nzd Usd. From there we go over to the weekly time frame. Yeah, like I said in the previous week, that we're expecting that this is a bullish flag pattern, and we were expecting price to continue pushing downwards because of the previous week's close. Because of the previous week closed, the market for the previous week closed, I said that we're expecting a reversal to the downside from that week. That price was still going to be pushing bearish, and then probably around here we would have a kind of double bottom formation where price will finally push around this point here. We'll have a double bottom kind of formation where price will finally break this flat pattern and push to the upside. Then going down to the lower time frame, which is the daily, I took a loss last week, although price played out exactly as I said in the previous week, but I took a loss. Why? Was because I did set my entry, then I wasn't watching it. That time I think I was a bit busy, so I wasn't looking at it. Though this is it here, exactly what happened. And then from the daily I go down to the lower time frame. Yeah, the lower time frame, I did see this point here of this point, this reversal candlestick, this particular candlestick here. It was at the formation of this candlestick that I took this trade, this indecision candlestick. I entered aggressively when I saw the 1 hour, the 4 hour pushing to the downside, so I entered aggressively. My stop loss was right above this candlestick here for safety reasons. Then boom, what happened? Investors, banks, when banks wanted to push people out of the trade, stop loss hunt, and whatever some people may call it, but I feel like nothing happens indeliberately in the market, because stop loss hunt, some people's accounts are blown from this. People were taken out of this trade. I feel like I didn't look at this inside bars and obey it. That's why I said that I'm not an SMC trader. I don't set my entries and leave it. Although this was a mistake, or 20 pips, and then that same day I had this. It did hit my actual target. It did hit my actual target that same day, 113 pips. Trade played out perfectly well, like it was so clean. But it took me out first. It took me out first. So most likely this is where my entries would have been, or I would have broken even. I would have broken even. Can't really remember if, because normally I love breaking even once I see a candlestick close like this. So I can't really remember if I took a loss on this pair, or if I broke even, or it closed me out on a break even. Basically, guys, that is it for this pair, and that is it for this analysis. Do also like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Thanks, and see you in the next video. Peace out.